What's up, YouTube? It's Kenny with Ready Set Inc. And today we got another week of can I play this deck without actually knowing how it works or what's in it. And so today we're running Earlmeister's Pirates and Locations, and I took a brief look at it, and it's not too bad. You got a lot of great cards here. You're always benefiting off of something. And so to break it down, we got 32 characters here. So you got Hook, Calhoun, Docs Me, Cobra from the new set, and then John Silver for locations, and then this John Silver here. It looks like you are preventing challenges, and then the Pete. And then you're running 4 items here, which is Chromicon. And then we're also running 24 locations so that you can go ahead and flood your opponent. And so my turn 1 here is Fairy Ship for 4 willpower and 1 lore. And then following with the Calhoun, it's pretty tough. And then so we got the Bayou, Forbidden Mountain, Nottingham, 7 Dwarfs Mine, and the Library. And so it was pretty much just getting locations out to gain lore and having my characters either benefit off the locations or just protecting it. And it went pretty well. I think a lot of this was pretty straightforward, and I think there's a higher skill ceiling here to be able to figure out on how to make the right decisions against different decks. So I bet Earlmeister has got it down pretty well with the rotations that he's able to get with playing this deck. But as a casual player picking up this deck, I did pretty solid, and you will see how I do against 2 different decks in this video. And compared to last week, I felt pretty confident with this deck, so I think you'll be able to pick this up and play it at your locals. Alright, let's go ahead and randomize. And it looks like we are going second. So what we're looking for here is a 1-drop, and we get both of our locations. We also get Calhoun and Doc here. So that's pretty good. I think only locations are at 4 cost. So we are going to go ahead and keep everything. We're playing against a Jafar deck of a video I made a couple weeks ago, and it looks like they have nothing to play on turn 1. So I think our ink here is probably going to be Library. And then we're going to put out our Fairy Ship, and we'll pass. We'll get our Calhoun out next turn, or maybe we'll get out another location. So we get a lore off a Fairy Ship there, and now they have a Jafar out, who would probably be interested in challenging next turn into our Fairy Ship. We get a 7 dwarfs here, and it has to deal with knights. And our knight here is Doc. So between John Silver and Pete are our inks. We could probably ink a Bayou here. And I think we get our Calhoun out. And we pass. So with Calhoun, if I banish, we get lore. They go to Sing Friends on the other side. I have a resist 1, so she would still lose in the challenge. I get another Calhoun though, so I could go 2 for 1 there. And our Fairy Ship here is still gaining lore. I feel like maybe Chromicon is a good play here. We'd be able to, unless we're looking to maximize our 3 ink. So we can ink Knight. We know they're dealing with some actions, but let's go ahead and ink our Pete here and play John Silver. And I don't think we are questing here with Calhoun, but I don't want to challenge either. 3. I think we pass here. So they go for the quest on Jafar, which is only 1. And they play the Cobra. So they gain 2 lore off of discarding the lamp from their hand. We get another John here, but I think we want to get out our Dwarf's Mine, which we can also move and then take out a Jafar, the Cobra. Let's go ahead and play our other Calhoun, and then we'll play mine. And we'll quest here with John, who will get 3. Go to 6. There we go. So John's getting a lore for each location, and also resist. And then we'll leave our Calhouns to stand. So they challenge our ferry ship there. And then whole new world, so we lose our Chronicon and our dock, which is okay. They didn't sing, so they used all their ink. They hit Calhoun with a song. But I'm not too worried about that here. So I don't think we need a library here. If we move a character, we do 1 damage. So then this Calhoun can go ahead and take out Jafar. So let's go ahead and start with that to see where we're at. We're going to do that. And then now they can challenge. And we get 2 lore off of it. Very cool. So now with Cobra here, it is a vanish. Right? But, oh, it has to be an action, not an ability from locations. So I don't think we have anything in this deck here to directly select it. But we can still mine it here. So what we can do is move Calhoun here. And then, oh, Dwarves is only 1 time, right? Yeah, first time you move. So we don't get a damage off of that. But here, Silver can challenge. So we play Fairy Ship for our last ink there. And now Silver has resist 2. So now he can challenge in the Cobra and survive. And then now Calhoun can challenge to banish, and then we get lore off of that. I think I played that okay. And then here, we still have our Cobra here, so we'll get 1, 2, and then if they don't do anything, we can quest here for 3. So 1, 2, 3 is 5. Okay, and then with Cobra, we'll get another 2. So we were looking at like 17 there. Play a Fortisphere, they draw a card. They play a Challenger Jafar, and they shift. So we got the 2 lore off of our locations. We are at 5 ink here. We can pay 2. I wonder if it would be better to dump. So we ink 1 hook. We can play 2 and 2. Locations, and then we'd have 4 locations on board. 4. Or maybe we play 3, 1, 2. Okay, so my math here is to play a hook, to play a location, and then to play a Cobra, and we discard. A SME or a location. We can do a location this time here. And we get 2 lore to go to 15. We quest here for 19. Alright, so if we run that back actually, is instead of playing hook, what we should have done is no, we couldn't because we played that too, right? Because we did 2, 1, 3. I couldn't play 2 locations. If I played 2 locations and Cobra, I would have hit that 20 already. But I did not get that. Okay, never mind. I think that was the max lore we could have gotten. And you guys can tell me if I'm wrong because you guys saw what I just did. So they challenged the location and they smashed my Cobra. For being selected by an action, they are banished, but our locations go ahead and secure the win after that. So that was pretty cool. I think we'll go ahead and just throw on another deck here. And I'm sort of scared to play like this Kiwi Birds, but we can do that, I guess. So we'll select player 2 and we'll click random. They are going first again, so here we are. We don't get a 1-drop location, but we have hook here. Would it be bad for me to throw some of these back? I think let's go ahead and do 4 and see what we get. We get our 1-drop location there. They get out a popsicle, but no bell here. So our ink here is a hook, and we play fairy ship, and we pass. They got out the resist Mickey and another popsicle. No bell. I'm gonna have to check to see if that's running bell. Our ink here is probably Cobra. Because I feel like it's gonna burn faster unless we get Chromicon out. But I really want my Calhoun's out. Yeah, we'll put Cobra away. And we will play a Calhoun here, who will still be able to take out Mickey if they choose the challenge. So we're going to go ahead and pass. We already got our 1 lore off of Fairy Ship from the start of the turn. They get out the Ward Alice. So we can challenge here. And Calhoun will stand, which is cool for us. Here's our locations, John. I feel like we either want to get that out or another location and another Calhoun. See, I'm not a big item guy, so I'm looking at this Chromicon as ink already, and I think that's what I'm just gonna do here. And we're gonna play our Calhoun and our fairy ship. And then we challenge Calhoun into a Mickey, and we'll go ahead and get a 2 lore off of that. So this Alice here is whenever she quests, we survived the Storm Rage on, so that's nice. Oh, she sings another Storm Rage on. Okay. And they get a bell out now. So confirmed deck is running bells. My cat is trying to jump. And we got a lore. We got our lore off of fairies as my turn started and I was moving my cat. So here we got double Johns out. We're probably gonna see our locations get challenged pretty soon. I was trying to read the Alice before they played songs and ruined my card preview here. So another character gets an extra lore and ward. Okay. We gotta keep on inking here. I think we ink a Pete. I don't know what actions they're running. But maybe I'm not too scared. Oh, they're running the songs. So maybe I needed that Pete, but it is a-okay. I think we get out a John here. Calhoun has resist, so if I challenge Alice, I do not take damage here. And we just put on 3 counters onto that Alice, which is cool. I can also move a character to Fairy Ship, but I have no benefit of that, so we're going to leave our ink there. Alright, they get out of Pete. But I believe I am not running any actions. 24 locations and 4 items outside of my characters. What do we do here? They got Ward and extra lore from Alice. And looks like they popsicled Alice to heal. I get a hook here, so I can actually play both of my characters. Smee and another location silver. So here we have extra lore, so we can take out this Belle this turn, or we take out this Alice, and this Alice might be more of a threat here. So let's go ahead and challenge this Alice, since Calhoun still doesn't take any damage. And it's enough to take her out. We gain 2 lore, we're at 10. They'll only be able to take out 1 of my locations here. So I'll get another lore at the start. And then I have resist 2 here. But I think I'm in a pretty good spot here where I want to quest. So we're going ahead and quest this John Silva here. We get to 13. We have these guys over here to quest next turn. So we're going to pass. Stormray John, they tag my Smee. Strength of a Raging Fire. And so they use 2 songs to burn my Smee. They empty hand to play Calhoun and Alice. And we get our 2 lore off of our fairy ships, so here we get to swing for game, or quest for game actually. So we'll go ahead and grab 3 for John Silver, and we'll finish it off with our other John. So that was pretty good. I like that pace. I think Earlmeister here is onto something, and this is a pretty interesting build here going on. So this was me playing this deck for the first time and seeing if we could win, and we definitely got both wins against 2 different decks, so that was cool.